Hey, good morning, you beautiful people. This is your girl from Maya coming at you with a brief word. I shared a post this morning with the Lord dropped in my spirit. He said, don't double back. You all, I knew right away that word was for me. Not just for me, but for some of you all. I always say I'm not an open book, but your girl's not a big secret either. For the past 2 weeks, your girl has been struggling in her thoughts. See, doubling back doesn't start with an act, it starts with a thought. But I'm so grateful for the Lord's word. I'm grateful for his wisdom, his insight, and his revelation. I'm also grateful that he sent this word swiftly to the earth because your girl grabbed hold of it. Can I share with some of you all and remind some of you all of the story of the Israelites as they were held in captivity as an example of what it looks like to double back? These folks were held in captivity, in bondage, enslaved, in a land that was not their own, working for something that was never going to be theirs. And the Lord sent Moses and Aaron to get them and free them from that life. And on their way to the promised land, a land that was flowing with milk and honey, they began to complain and murmur about what they didn't have, that the manna from heaven wasn't good enough. They began to say things like, well, at least we had fruits and veggies. At least we had better water, and at least we had better living arrangements. You all, never mind the fact that they were enslaved in captivity and in bondage. This is what the enemy wants, you all. He wants us to be so caught up in our thoughts of doubling back that we'll think about all the good times. We'll say things like, well, at least I wasn't lonely. At least I had somebody to talk to and somebody to hold. Never mind the fact that you were drained and sick and tired. And you'll have somebody say things like, well, when I was a drug dealer, at least I had money to feed my family the way I wanted. I could provide the way I wanted. Never mind the fact, bro, that you got locked up and you were in prison and you almost lost that family. You have people saying things like, well, when I was single before marriage, I can go and come when I want to. I didn't have to check in with anyone. Never mind the fact that you built an empire with this person who loves you and cares for you and you know you love them. What about your family? This is what the enemy wants. Never mind the fact that we prayed and that we fasted and we cried out to the Lord for deliverance and the Lord heard us and he freed us. Being at that previous job, you'll say things like, well, I'm so tired of this job. God brought you that job. You asked for it because that previous job, you were being treated less than what you deserve. Never lose sight of where you came from and why we asked God for deliverance in the first place. The Lord says, keep our eyes fixed on him ahead. He said, forget the former things. Isaiah 43, that's what's coming to mind. He said, forget the former things in the past of the past. I'm doing a new thing. It will spring forth. Will you not be aware? I don't want us to miss what God is doing in this season while we're trying to think about doubling back. The Lord said it's time to move forward. It's your time. Be blessed.